What's going on, YouTube? This is Prep for Life. I know it's been quite a while since I've been able to crank out any YouTube videos, and I definitely apologize. I started a new job at the beginning of this year, and the training alone took almost 6 months, and it's been a crazy 6 months, so I apologize, but I'm going to see if I can get some things back out to you. So I figure, what better way to start off my comeback than with an EDC video. So as you can see here, some of the stuff is the same, some of the stuff is different. We'll go ahead and get the basics out of the way, get them off the table. I know most of y'all want to get to the good stuff. But we'll start with the Carmex that you see in every video. Never changes, ever. Always Carmex, great stuff. My wallet, just a leather Kenneth Cole wallet. This is something that I've been keeping on me for a while. I always just used to forget to put it in my EDC video, and it's actually just a koozie. I drink, I know this is terrible, a lot of Monster. Not so much 5, 6, 7 Monsters a day as much as I drink one and I just kind of sip on it all day long. And one of the ways, one, to keep my hand from getting cold when I first pull it out of the fridge, and then two, keep it cooler for longer, is by using a koozie. Yes, I do live in the great state of Texas. This is the only koozie I have left that has a Texas flag on it, so this is the one that I keep with me at all times, and I would be devastated if I lost it. It's got some pretty awesome camo, and it's the gel, it's a gel type material instead of a foam, so it is a little bit nicer, and I do like it. This is the one koozie I carry with me everywhere. Got my car key. Got my Oakley flak jackets. I've had these for a couple of years now. I really like Oakley. I know I never really went into my sunglasses before, but I have multiple pairs of flak jackets. These are just my, when I'm not at work, my everyday sunglasses. I've gone through a few set of lenses, a few set of ear socks. The ear socks are actually the rubber, the gray that you see here. These are called ear socks. You can buy the ear socks for like 10 or 12 bucks, and then I can get the lenses, and I change them out periodically. I've got polarized on all of my other glasses. These are the only ones that aren't polarized. But these are the ones that I beat up the most, and I already have a big scratch right down the center of that. Awesome. So these are my basically everyday glasses, and if you've seen any of my previous videos, you've probably seen these in those. My cell phone, I'm just rocking the iPhone 5S in a camo OtterBox case. I know I have a lot of camo stuff. That doesn't make me a redneck, and I know I live in Texas, but I just like camo, and I just get tired of seeing on black OtterBoxes. I wanted something a little bit different, so I went with this. Alright, to the good stuff. We'll start with the knife. So, this is a Benchmade Griptilian. This has been my favorite, we can zoom in a little bit here, my favorite pocket knife of all time. This has been my EDC blade for probably going on 4 years now. I have rotated other blades also, but ultimately this is the one that I always seem to come back to. I really like it. It's the basic satin blade, straight edge, no serrations, and I keep this thing razor sharp, and I carry it with me literally every day. Now, I used to have the plastic scales. As you can see, they've changed. I think I have them in this box here. So these are the scales that come with it. So I'm sure you're used to seeing the knife look like that. Well, I got a hold of a gentleman in Russia who makes custom scales for the Griptilian, and for a low price of more than what the knife costs, I got some micarta scales. Now the scales weren't super expensive, but I also got the titanium spacers as well as a custom titanium clip, and it's the deep carry, and it is very deep. The clip actually exceeds the end of the blade, so it sits way down in the pocket. But this has been my everyday carry blade for quite some time. The only thing I wish that the pictures were deceiving is that you kind of think that you can see some texture, but it's not. It's completely smooth. I mean, it is smooth. And I'm not a huge fan of that, but you know, I really do like the way it looks, and overall it does turn it more into a gentleman folder. And you know, this blade went from being worth 80 bucks to, you know, I now have $200 invested between the blade and the scales into this knife, and it's the perfect blade shape for me. This is exactly what I love to use. I love the grip. I think it's really cool. I've never seen anybody else with the micarta and the titanium clips, so I feel like I'm one of a very few select group that has this particular combination. But if you happen to be looking for a set of scales for a Griptilian full size, I definitely urge you to check this guy out. He goes by Igor Dead on Google Plus, IGORDED. If I remember, I'll try to stick a link in the description down there. But he's very good. He's very friendly, very easy to work with. He had actually had these micarta scales set up for righties. I sent him a message, and he immediately replied with pictures of some that he had made just a few hours earlier with the left, specifically for me, and free of charge. And it was really cool dealing with him and being able to get custom left-handed scales. And these aren't ambidextrous, and they don't go tip up, tip down. It's strictly tip up, left-handed, and I really like that. You always see strictly right-handed, and so it's kind of nice to see a knife that's favored for lefties. So anyways, this is the blade that I've been rocking lately. Once again, I really enjoy it, but Griptilian's my favorite blade. I've had a lot of other high-end knives, lots of Benchmades, but ultimately this is the guy that I always come back to. So this will be my EDC knife probably forever. So anyways, let's move on to the next thing that everybody wants to see. My EDC Glock. So this is what I call a Glock 27L. Once was a 23, now a 27L. So basically this was a Glock 23 Gen 4 that I took a Dremel to, and if you can see there, I actually wasn't thinking and just Dremeled straight across. I mean, just straight off there. And then I put the magazine in, and I was like, that was pretty dumb of me to chop up this brand new gun and do it wrong. So I went and got some epoxy, and I actually made a new back strap, or like the very base of the back strap, to bring it back down to make it the right length. I've got the extended mag release. I'm still working on getting some of the parts that I want. I want to get some Heine straight 8 sights for it, and then I also want to get the pyramid trigger system. And then I'm pretty much done after that. I did stipple the back strap, the finger grooves, and then right here on the right side where I rest my thumb when I'm shooting. But ultimately this guy's been pretty good. I carry it in this VersaCarry minimalist holster, And for those of y'all who aren't familiar with VersaCarry, they are based here in Texas. No, that's not why I carry a VersaCarry, but it is kind of a cool feature. Basically, this guy just feeds right into the barrel. This is the 9mm version, but I find that the 9mm fits better with this particular gun. And so I have all of the sizes of the VersaCarries, from 380 all the way up to 45. But I use the 9mm on this particular 40 just because it fits a little bit better. And it just slides right in to the barrel. Just like that. Covers the trigger guard, and then your belt just slides right in there, inside the waistband, and your gun's good to go. The reason I did the grip chop on this particular firearm is I really like the length of the Glock 23 barrel. I have a Glock 19, 23, so on and so forth, but what I don't like is the grip. The grip's just too far and tends to protrude through the shirt, and it makes it difficult to achieve a good carry without printing. And so I did a chop, kind of winged it, and this is what we got. But anyways, guys, this is my EDC July 2014. Thanks for watching, guys, and I hope y'all have a good one.